Okay, once your probation has been signed off, you will then move on to our My Development Journey review process. What will happen is your manager will set your objectives and have a meeting with you beforehand to discuss those. They will run through each of those objectives and how it is linked to our wider company strategic objectives. Also within that meeting, you will discuss about future career and development. So, what are your aspirations to move within the company if you have any? And also, what do you feel that your skills gap is? You may at that particular time fill out the form, which is just here. We have an example for you, um, dependent on which particular sector you work in Inspiring Learning. If you work in functions and remote, this is your objective setting form just here. And if you work in residential, this is your form just here. For residentials, your objectives will be preset if you're not at a manager level. And if you're in functions, your manager will set your objectives. These, these forms will be automatically assigned to you by your line manager, and you will find these in the My Career Journeys section on Flow. We're just going to run through the form so you understand when it comes to the time what, what your responsibilities are. So as we said previously, your manager will up their objectives and you'll be able to click on there to view. What you now need to do is you will need to action how you're going to achieve those objectives. As you can see here, you have a text box below where you can just directly write in. We're not asking for war and peace, we're just asking what are the actions and you can bullet point those. Also, please do action if there's any support that you require. As you can see, there is one for each of your objectives and there is room for up to 8. Plus, we've also included personal objectives just here. So you can write in your own personal objective and then the actions you're going to follow. So it's nice and simple for you. If you click on the down arrow, there are 3 other sections: my behaviours, my performance, and my career. Please do look through. As we said previously on the company information, you'll have seen the behaviours on there. These behaviours aren't going to be reviewed until your next review, but you can get to know them and understand them. My performance is the same, so that won't be discussed until your next review. This is purely just objective setting form. And then, as I discussed, when you are having a meeting about your objectives, you will be discussing any further development. So this is all about you. So where do you see yourself in 12 months? You can directly write in the text box just here. Where do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years? And actually, what are your development needs for your current and future role? If you are quite happy in the position that you're in when you come in, then that's fantastic. Please do though, um, if you have any skills gap or knowledge gap, please do start to bullet point those in the box below. What will then happen is you need to tell your manager that you have filled out this form and completed your particular sections. So then what they'll do is they'll go in and review if you're not filling out the form at the particular meeting, and then they'll pop in their agreed development and then they'll sign off. Please do make sure before you do anything that you save your progress before closing out the form. If you don't do this action, what will happen is you'll lose everything on the form. If you are still finding this absolutely tricky, then please do see your line manager and they will run through the form for you. Otherwise, you can contact us at the training admin inbox.